Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 6 starts now.
There are unanswered questions surrounding a fire that took the life of one man and sent 4 others to the hospital overnight.
Michigan drug maker Pfizer making a big announcement during President Biden's visit about the number of vaccine doses they're now able to manufacture.
Those doses can't come soon enough for one local family. They've been trying round the clock to get an appointment for a loved one who should be at the very top of the list. Every day we're hearing from people who are desperate to get vaccinated against COVID-19 but just can't get an appointment.
And it seems more and more of those stories are coming from Wayne County. Sean Lay went looking for answers after speaking with one family who seem to be at their collective wits' end. Sean?
Her name is Dorothy. She's 81. She's lived in Westland her entire life now. She can't get a COVID-19 vaccination shot. How can Wayne County continue to let this happen?
I mean, myself and my sisters, we've called everywhere from Meyer to Rite Aid to Garden City Hospital to Beaumont, the Wayne County Health Department.
Sue Woody's dear mother, Dorothy Bigelow, is 81, married 60 years, raised 7 kids, worked, paid taxes, all in Wayne County.
Wayne County is letting her down.
Absolutely. That's how I'm feeling.
Dorothy and her 4 daughters work round the clock to try to get Dorothy an appointment for a COVID-19 vaccine. They've tried everything, and the fact that she can't even get an appointment is terrifying for this family.
Not happy at all. I've been very frustrated with it, that we've, come up against a wall and we know that this could be deadly for her.
This week, we showed you how Macomb County, Richmond Lennox EMS, and SmartBus are calling SmartBus seniors, giving them round-trip rides to get their vaccines.
Yes, I did. I watched that yesterday, and I thought that was wonderful.
So far, Wayne County has not reached out to Smart. The same thing could be helping seniors here.
You got to do better when it comes to this. Our seniors have contributed to this society and to their counties, to the state. They are the most vulnerable. Let them be first.
I just checked with SmartBus. They're offering their buses to help in the vaccination process, like we've been showing you area-wide. They've not heard anything back yet from Wayne County. Sean Lay, Local 4.
It's awful. All right, Sean. Well, in his visit to Michigan today, President Biden says there's considerable hope for a far better spring and summer.
Today in Portage near Kalamazoo came word that as quickly as they developed a vaccine, Pfizer and its manufacturing team are again exceeding expectations. Rod Maloney live tonight in Portage. Pfizer ramping up production, Rod.
Yes, Devin, Dr. Albert Bourla, who was the CEO of Pfizer, said today that they've made 40 million doses. He said, but they've gotten better at this. They are ramping up production, doubling it from 5 million a week to 10 million a week. And that's giving the president a lot to be happy about.
We're now on track to have enough vaccine supply for all Americans by the end of July. That doesn't mean it'll be in all Americans' arms, but enough vaccine will be available by that time.
It's the president's first trip to Michigan since he took office. He toured the Pfizer plant, happy to see new equipment that they're using to ramp up production. And he could not resist taking a shot at the Trump administration.
Just over 4 weeks ago, America had no real plan to vaccinate most of the country. My predecessor, as my mother would say, God love them, failed to order enough vaccines, failed to mobilize the effort to administer the shots, failed to set up vaccine centers. That changed the moment we took office.
Politics aside, the president implored all Americans to get the vaccine when it becomes available to them. He called it very safe. He also offered high praise to the 2,800 Pfizer employees here in Portage and the thousands at other facilities across the country working all day, every day to pump out vaccines.
You're saving lives here, lives of your loved ones, your neighbors, your fellow Americans. You're showing how this town, this state, this country takes care of our own, leaves nobody behind. We can do anything when we do it together. I believe we're on the road.
Now, the president also talked about the fact that he wants to see his $2 trillion American Rescue Plan get through Congress. He has had criticism, and he acknowledged that today, that it's too much money. But he says it's difficult to know where to cut. So he is willing to negotiate that. So we'll see how this plays out in the next couple of weeks. In Washington, they're hoping to have it wrapped up by the beginning of March. Reporting live from Portage, Rod Maloney, Local 4.
All right, busy afternoon there, Rod. Safe travels back. Now let's get to the latest coronavirus numbers as new cases have plateaued and deaths are starting to slow. The state reports nearly 2,000 new cases and 23 additional deaths over the last 24 hours.
Well, there's a slight warm-up in sight, but the weekend's getting off to a very cold start.
Andrew is in for Ben with a look at our forecast as we head for the weekend. Andrew?
Good evening to both of you, Kimberly and Devin. And yes, every degree matters, of course. Every degree counts, and we're counting those degrees. And yes, they do get a bit higher as we go through the weekend. Still remains cold, though, this evening. You see some scattered snow showers around as well here in downtown Detroit and just off to our west. To our east as well. For our friends over in Macomb County and the southern St. Clair County, you've got a few snow flurries and snow showers that are falling. Same thing right here in downtown Detroit along Michigan Avenue and on the southwest side of the city out toward Dearborn. And a few more snow showers, more than a few, from Saline to Chelsea, Ann Arbor, and into Livingston County. Now, all of this is causing slippery conditions on the roadways, but it is not impossible to get around. Pretty good view with our Skycam over in Windsor. Good evening to Canada as well. 24 cold degrees right now, and it feels even colder with wind chills around 14. Same thing in your neighborhood. You've got temperatures in the 20s everywhere, including 25 in Port Huron, 23 degrees in Ann Arbor at this moment. We'll see a few more snowflakes through the 11 o'clock hour tonight, maybe a couple overnight, but we dry out by tomorrow afternoon. We'll talk about where temperatures go from here, your 7-day forecast coming up. Remember, you can always follow temperatures and the radar Storm Tracker 4 and see if any snow is approaching your neighborhood or is in it or leaving by downloading it now. Download the Local Forecasters app. It puts weather in the palm of your hand and it's free. Search WDIV in your app store.
Great. Okay. Well, there are questions surrounding a fire that killed one man and sent 4 others to the hospital overnight. It happened at a home where several adults were staying on Burns near I-94 and Van Dyke on Detroit's east side. Grant Herms has the latest on the investigation.
DFD doesn't have an official cause just yet. They do believe that the fire was started accidentally, an overnight accident that happened in the dead of winter.
DFD says they got the call around 1:30 in the morning. The home on the 6,000 block of Burns Street engulfed in flames. As crews worked to put out the fire, they discovered 5 middle-aged men. One man in his 50s found dead, burnt beyond recognition. 4 others were taken to the hospital for burns and smoke inhalation. One man, a 65-year-old, was listed in critical condition.
Just when the window started popping.
Carl Jackson lives next door. He says he's lived in the neighborhood on and off for nearly 40 years. He says he woke around 2.
The only thing I know, it woke me up. That was it. And I came out to see what was going on. The house was ablaze. I started checking mine to make sure those embers wasn't flying over this way.
So far, investigators aren't sure exactly what caused the fire, although they think it may have been an accidental electric fire, an overloaded power strip, when so many are using more power than normal to stay warm.
Certainly not the time of year that anybody wants to be left without a home. Now, the Detroit Fire Department also said this may have been some kind of adult group home, although we were unable to confirm that looking through online records this afternoon. We're hoping for more details this weekend. On the east side of Detroit, Grant Herms, Local 4.
All right, Grant, with opioid deaths on the rise during the pandemic, an organization is offering its Narcan training curbside. The Alliance of Coalitions for Healthy Communities held a free drive-through training session today in Troy. In less than 10 minutes, participants got trained on how to use Narcan, which is an overdose prevention drug. Organizers say they want to spread more awareness to the life-saving training.
A lot of people aren't aware, and then there's some judgment call. A part of it is just people thinking that people who use drugs are bad people, and we know that's not the case. Their lives are just as valuable as anybody else's, and this Narcan drive-through training demonstrates the importance of saving lives.
The organization is holding drive-through training every Friday through April 2nd. We've put all the information on our website at clickondetroit.com.
Well, take a look here. This was the scene a year ago as hundreds of local women came out to celebrate the annual Detroit Go Red for Women luncheon. I was honored to serve as the MC last year. Safe to say, none of us realized how much life would change in just a few short weeks. As with everything, this year's luncheon will be much different, but organizers say that's actually a good thing.
Is an opportunity.
This year's Go Red for Women luncheon will be a virtual event, but the American Heart Association is making lemonade from the pandemic lemons to create an experience that can reach a whole new audience.
The fact that it's free for the first time ever and there's no barrier for them to access that information is so exciting.
Starting Monday, there are free sessions around lunchtime each day that focus on important topics ranging from heart-healthy behaviors to stress and blood pressure. Metro Detroit Executive Director Kristen Hurley says the Faces of Heart theme is designed to highlight everyone's risk.
The whole concept of that is to spotlight. This affects us all. This affects, every racial demographic, every age group.
It's a message they feel is especially important given the past year.
COVID has really brought to the surface these inequities in health and the social determinants of health that we talk about all the time at AHA, which is, the environment that makes up someone's ability to live a long and healthful life.
And their goal this year?
To really come away from this event, having learned something that might be life-saving.
Yeah, that's great. And you can find the link to register for the digital Go Red for Women luncheon on the health page of our website, clickondetroit.com. You can click that link, and you can also sign up for the individual breakout sessions that start on Monday. And it is a great opportunity to learn more about protecting your heart health.
Great adaptations for our new reality. A golfer from Michigan is looking to make his first PGA Tour cut. We'll update the progress of Willie Mack III coming up.
Plus, could a Texas-style blackout happen here? Important information on how Michigan gets its electricity and where our infrastructure stands right now.